I'm so sorry for the delay in this week's video, but I was a little preoccupied with other Boruto stuff. But hello and welcome to Undervisey, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about Dr. Stone manga chapter 170. To be honest, this was a decent or I guess okayish chapter at best because this was mostly a transitional chapter showing us the aftermath of what has happened after Senku left. But as usual, if you're new here then please consider subscribing to the channel because I do weekly Dr. Stone content. Also, we're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, so a like and sub would be massively appreciated. With that being said, let's begin the video. Now, as I said, this was mostly a transitional chapter showing us the aftermath of what has happened after Senku left. So we see this transition phase sort of a thing. There's not a lot that happened in this chapter technically, and I'll quickly go over the stuff which has happened here. So mainly we get to see the conflict that has happened here. Obviously, in the last chapter we saw that President Brody and President Nikki are shaking hands in order to sign the peace treaty. But we all knew that things are not as goody-goody as it seems to be, because the Kingdom of Science is still technically a hostage for these guys. We get to see Matsukaze, who is heavily injured, and the others who are being taken down as hostages with guns pointed at them. So we are going to see more conflict in the upcoming chapters. Also, more stuff happens with Matsukaze because Stanley tries to torture him or is about to torture him in order to extract information about Senku and gang as to where exactly they're heading towards. But seeing all of this, Ginro jumps out because he was hiding in the ship and all, and he just blatantly says out loud that Senku and company are heading towards South America. He was not able to see the torture that Matsukaze was about to ensure after a gun was pointed at his head. Although I may be wrong here, but it didn't seem like a gun, it was more like a lighter for Stanley's cigarette. That was a pretty hilarious stuff. But that is mostly the stuff that is happening on Perseus, and obviously these guys are about to chase Senku and company and they are also heading towards South America. Now this is like a cat and mouse style chase which we'll get, and we'll have to see that who will take the upper hand here. This was not something extraordinary, this was just a pretty decent stuff. But my personal favorite stuff happens in the later half of the chapter, especially towards the very end, when we get to see the yacht stuff with Senku and Zeno. Zeno obviously asks Senku if he also believes that all of this was happening from the moon, like all of this originated from the moon, that is the petrification beam. Senku now obviously says that a scientist of his caliber, that is of Zeno's caliber, will obviously not miss those radio transactions which are blaring all over, so they must have deduced 2 and 2 is equal to 4. That way all of them are arriving that moon is the potential solution for all of their problems. And next week we are going to see some very interesting stuff. Senku says that they have a lot of time at hand currently, so he pulls out a chair, he sits in front of Zeno, and they're going to have a mentor and mentee talk and a discussion and exchange of information. This exchange of information is probably going to be very important for the series in the future because now Zeno will tell his side of the story and what all he has learned after depetrifying basically. We already know the stuff that Senku knows and his knowledge, but combining Zeno's knowledge, Zeno's existing knowledge to all of this is going to give a very interesting mix to the story. What all twists and turns are about to come in the series? That is the main question. For me, this was a okayish chapter at best. This was mostly transitional stuff. It was okay at portraying the dire situation on Perseus and how the Kingdom of Science is not exactly in a goody-goody situation and how they are all being treated as hostages and stuff like that. But my main takeaway from this chapter is that from next chapter onwards, we are going to get some massive information dump in regards to like information exchange after the conversation that happens between Senku and Dr. Zeno. So that's it, that's pretty much it. There's some minor stuff here and there, but I think that is not very much important or relevant for this chapter. If something comes up, then I'll definitely make a video on that as well. But this is it for chapter 170. What are your thoughts about it? Please mention them in the comment section below. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it and share it with all your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all my latest content. This is it for today. This is Undervisey and I'll see you soon in the next video.